Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammie, and in today's video, I thought I would go ahead and share with you guys how to make your own budget-friendly template. This video was requested by some of you, and so here I am, happy to show you how to create a budget template on Google Sheets. So you can see here I've created an outline for what I want the budget template to look like. I have created one side with expenses where you can go in and just type in what you're spending on. This is very simple. This does not require any formulas to create this. All I really did was for the first one, I merged it together so that I had one long box. And then I just outlined these boxes by clicking up here at the borders and clicking all borders. And it did the black outline for all that. Now on the right side, you'll see that I have set up some income, normal expenses, and debt. And I'm going to show you how I did this because I still want to add one more spot for savings. So all I did here was I pretty much counted 10 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I highlight all of them and I merge these together by going up here and clicking merge cells. So then here it just creates one big box for that column, and then I can type into it savings. And so it's gonna move down to the bottom. I wanna make it the same font. So I picked lobster at 22. So I'm just gonna highlight it, change it to lobster, change the size to 22, and there you have it. So there's that part. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight the rest of these boxes. I'm gonna go up here to borders, border them all, or outline them all. I'm gonna outline this one. There we go. And then I'm gonna make all of these a separate color. So I'm just gonna highlight again, and I want these to be green. So there is that. This is where you'll go ahead and add in what you are saving for. So I'm just gonna add like emergency fund and future house and baby, oops, sorry, baby and birthdays. And the rest I'm just gonna leave blank. I wanna keep it the same font, so I'm gonna go up here, click here. Okay, so it's Anton at 10, highlight it all, change it to Anton 10, and there we go. So now it's all matching. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add this total part down here. I'm gonna highlight just one row, go back to borders, border it all. These two I'm gonna go ahead and merge by clicking on the merge button. There you go. I'm gonna make this a darker green than everything else. So we're just gonna go there. And then here I'm gonna write total savings. I wanna make it the same. So this one is permanent at 10. So all of this is where you get to really be creative and how you want it to look and all of that. That's how I created each different section in this budget template. Now at the top, I do have the label. So it says type, category, budget, actual, and percent of budget. If you ever want to add anything more, you can always do so, but this is generally what you want to see. So this is where you're going to budget out how much you need. This is what you actually spent, and this is the percent of the budget you are using. And then once you have created what you want your budget template to look like, the next thing is just to go in and insert your formulas. So the totals are pretty simple. So you would go to the box where you want the total. So for example, we're going to do income first. I'm going to go to total income and I'm going to click on the budget total. So this would be the total for the actual budget. And then I'm going to insert the formula. So I'm going to click equal or press equal, type in sum. So I'm going to click the first one. And then the cool thing is you can actually highlight what you want it to add up. So I want it to add up all of those to give me a total budget income. close the parentheses, click enter, and then it'll set it at $0 for you. So then once you start adding in your totals, it'll add it all up for you. So you would do the same thing for the actual side. Click there, equals, sum, and then you can highlight what you wanted to add, close parentheses, enter, it'll add the sum for you. Now, I've already done this to these two boxes, that's why it's already in dollar signs, but generally it'll just put a 0 there, and all you have to do is click on it, come up here, click on the format as currency so that it knows it's going to calculate it in dollars. And then there you have it. All right, and so once you have totaled out your budget and totaled out your actual, the next thing is to set the formula for the percent of budget. So you're going to click on this box and add the formula. The formula being equals IF error, and then you're going to put the budget for income 1 divided by the total income. So you can click on the box and it will insert the column and row into the formula. Once it's done that, you'll see it says H3. Then you're going to click divide by the total income box, close parentheses, enter. When you go here, you're going to click back on the box and then click percent. You're going to do that for all of them. So equals IF error, budget box for that income divided by the total amount. Close parentheses, enter. Go back to that box and go back up here to percent. I'll just go ahead and do all of these so you can see. Close parentheses, and there you go. All of these should be in percent. I don't know if I clicked them for all of them. And then when you get to that total income box for the percent of budget, the formula for that is going to be the same, equals sum. You're going to highlight the boxes, parentheses, and you're done. So now when you input your income, so say $678, that's 100% of your budget because nothing else is inputted. So say $89, say $657. It'll calculate it all, and at the bottom, it'll total out to 100%. Now, again, you can always change the format of this, make it pretty and whatnot. Oh, hold on, sorry. There you go. So that's how that works. Total here, equal sum, and you see it already calculates it for you. So it's going to start at H2 to H18, but we don't want that because H2 is all the way at the top. So you still want to do your own number. So sum, and then you're going to click which numbers you need. Enter. And then you can highlight it, make sure it's in money. You can change your format and your font and all of those nice, beautiful things. I don't know if it works. Does it work this way? It does work across too. I learned something new with you guys. So it does work across too, so you could just drag it over and it'll copy. You can check the formula I9, which is perfect because this is I and it starts at 9. So we know that the formula copied over, so you don't have to go in and insert it at the bottom. So then once you've done that, the formula for this is going to actually be a little bit different. The formula is going to be based off of your budget total income. So what you're going to do is you're going to click equal IF error again, it's going to be this box divided by this box. So if I put $56, that's 3.93% of my budget income. And you're going to do that all the way down. So you can click here on the blue box, copy it all the way down, and then just check that your formula is correct. So this is saying H10 divided by H9, which no, because this is H8. So we want to make sure H8. So then here you would just go back in and edit all of the formula. I mean, I guess it kind of helps just because you're not having to type in the whole thing again. You're just having to fix some of the numbers. And then, so here at your total spent for the percent of budget, your formula will be equals sum. I'm going to make my own numbers of these boxes, close parentheses, enter. So then the total is going to be of just the normal expenses percent of budget. It's going to add all of these light blue ones and add it here. So then you'll get a representation of how much or what percent of your budget income is going towards normal expenses. This is the formula that you will copy all the way down your spreadsheet. So your debt is going to be the same as your normal expenses. Savings is going to be the same. That's the formula you're going to use. So make sure that you're calculating it correctly. Make sure that your percent of budget for every section, your normal expenses, your debt, and your savings has that formula. It's going to be the IF error, whatever the budget box is for that line. So for this one example, it's H9, right? Divided by your total budget income. That's what all of them should be. And then make sure you click on all the boxes or highlight all the boxes and then click on percent. So it'll calculate it into a percentage for you. And really that's all I have for you guys. It's a very quick and simple tutorial on how to make a simple budget template with the formulas that you'll need. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like down below. If you have any suggestions on other videos you would like to see, maybe that has something to do with this budget template, please leave those suggestions down in the comment box below. And please consider subscribing. I would really like you to follow me on this budget journey.